What's good, my peoples? It's your boy E here, man. I'm just out in nature right now, and basically, I just want to explain 4 ways that you know a motherfucker's fake. Now, I'm sure there are other ways. I'm not saying these are the only ways that you know, but these are definitely ways that we all can agree on. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? Let's get to it. So, number 1, the first way you know a person is fake, and this is generally the most, let's just say, the most known way we know. And that is basically if a motherfucker is lying all the time and you catching them in their lies, you're gonna always catch a liar. See, a fake person gonna always lie about some shit. And what they're gonna do is they're gonna always tell you something, and then later on they're gonna say something else that's gonna contradict that shit. And then you gonna wind up telling their ass like, hey man, well hold up, what you mean, dog? You said this. Then they gonna try to make it seem like they ain't say that shit. They gonna try to gaslight you into being like, well no, I ain't mean it like that. I was trying to say it like this. You know what I'm saying? That's one way you know a motherfucker fake, dog, because they story gonna always change, dog. Whenever they get around somebody else, they might have told you the story one way, right? When they talk to somebody else, their story gonna change. See, the thing about a real person is gonna always tell the story the exact same way they told it to you to somebody else. They're not gonna ever change the story up. They're not gonna embellish it. They're not gonna make it look better than what it did, than what it was when they told you. No, it's gonna sound the same way. That's how you really know a motherfucker real, dog, because they gonna always tell you the story and it's gonna sound the same exact way. Matter of fact, it's gonna sound boring to hear them tell it to somebody else, basically, because it's gonna sound like, damn, well, I already know that because you already been told. Because you already know now. Of course, it's not gonna sound exciting to you no more because I've already told you this story. So now I'm telling somebody else who don't know about the story, it's gonna sound exciting to them because, guess what? They didn't know about it. And now they do. You know what I'm saying? And that's how you really can tell, dog, when a motherfucker is fake or not, because their story gonna always change. And then, not to mention, they gonna tell you some shit that you gonna catch them in a lie. You gonna catch their ass lying because they gonna say some shit that's gonna contradict what they said. It's gonna basically make what they said not even sound valid anymore because it's like, hold up, man, you didn't say that. You said this. You know what I'm saying? Or they might just add shit to the story to make it sound a little different or a little better. Or it might not even sound the same. It might be little pieces in there that sound the same. But you can always tell when a motherfucker lying though, man. Motherfuckers think that you don't be knowing they lying. Like, motherfucker, I hear that. That lie sounds so damn fucking clear to me, dog. I see that shit as clear as motherfucking daylight, bro. Trust me, man. So, yeah, that's one way you know. And so, another way you know a motherfucker fake is that they're going to try and prove to you. See, when you a real ass motherfucker, when you genuine, you ain't got to prove to nobody that you real. You ain't got to prove to nobody that you not fake. You ain't got to sit here and say, oh man, I'm like this. I'm like, man, shit, I don't never do that shit. I'm a real motherfucker, man. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta do that because your actions gonna show who the fuck you are, period. And so you stand on who you are by just being who you are. They stand on who they wanna be by, you know what I'm saying, projecting and telling you how they are. You know what I'm saying? That ain't them showing you that they're real. That's them trying to tell you that they're real. Like I say, a real person don't have to explain themselves. You're going to realize how real a motherfucker is just by them being who they are. So it's like, I don't have to lie to you. I don't have to tell you this. I don't have to tell you that. I don't have to scream to the top of my lungs and preach hallelujah that I'm real. I don't have to do that shit. Because the only reason why you're doing that shit is because you're trying to play public defender against your name of who you are, who you want everybody to think you are. You're trying to play public defender. The only way somebody is a public defender is because you're trying to basically defend something. And if you don't have no reason to defend it, why are you defending it? What's the point? You know what I'm saying? So that's why anytime I see somebody come talking to me, trying to tell me all this about that they like this, that they like that, that all this and all that, shit, tell them, man, hey, tell. And then look, they're gonna try to get somebody else in the mix, another fake motherfucker, to try to, you know what I'm saying, co-sign what the fuck they saying, you know what I'm saying, be their wingman on trying to make you believe, hey man, tell them how it was when that day was like that. Tell them how it was, you know what I'm saying? And they're gonna be like, yeah. You know what I'm saying? They go try to get somebody else to, you know what I'm saying, try to make you believe it even more. Like, motherfucker, that don't mean shit. Nigga, they fake too. Just like you. You know what I'm saying? Why the fuck do I need to believe them? But see, that's the thing. Those are lessons that we had to learn. You had to learn that shit, dog, because, you know what I'm saying, as time goes on, you realize, like, damn, it's a bunch of fake motherfuckers in the world, and it's a bunch of people that don't mind covering up for their fake homeboy because they fake as hell, too, and they need them to cover up for them later on. You know what I'm saying? That's just how that shit go, man, you feel me? Another way you know a motherfucker's fake as hell is the company that they keep, the people that they're around, the motherfuckers that they deal with. You know what they say? Birds of a feather flock together. I'm always fucking up that word, man. My brain don't tend to want to catch it all the time. But birds of a all right, we're going to get it, dog. Birds of a feather definitely flock together. And that's a true statement, man. You know what I'm saying? I used to feel like this back in the day. I used to feel like, man, well, I hang with motherfuckers. I ain't the same way as them. But I definitely carried some of the attributes. You know what I'm saying? Once you be around a person for so long, you know what I'm saying? The things that they're into or the things that they're about will rub off on you because you want to fit in. Back in the day, it was about fitting in. It was about being down with the program, getting with everybody, getting with the program that everybody else is on. That's how I was. Which is why I can understand why people do this shit that they do now. Because the world has always been like that. Get with the program. Except the program changed from what it used to be back in the day to what it is now. The program has definitely changed. It's not the same. You know what I'm saying? People don't stand on principle no more. People do not have values. People values have changed. You know what I'm saying? People don't mind being fake, and people don't mind, you know what I'm saying, being the things that they used to be embarrassed to be back in the days. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, it has changed. It has definitely changed. And so, like I say, man, when you're around people, you know what I'm saying, and you see them around certain people, and then you know that those people are fake too, you're like, oh, you've already discovered this. This is something you've discovered already. You like, them motherfuckers fake as hell. Why are you hanging around them? It's because birds of a feather flock together. See what I'm saying? I cannot see it. My brain is not wired to say that all together correctly like I need to. Birds of a feather flock together. And that's why they hang with those people. Because I'm going to tell you like this, dog. Nowadays, bro, if we're not any way equally yoked in any type of way, for me, one thing I've learned nowadays is I can't be around you that long. You know what I'm saying? It might be situations where I might have to be around you because, you know, I gotta work. It's business involved, or maybe it's just something that's important that I need to be, that I have to be here, and that person happens to be here as well. So I have to deal with them for the moment. You know what I'm saying? But I cannot hang with a person 24/7 knowing that they fake as hell, knowing that everything that they talking about do not align with my heart, do not align with my soul, my spirit. You know what I'm saying? You can't be around people like that don't align with you. And if you are around people like that, what you are doing is basically you are transforming for them. You are basically you are trying to people please them by trying to fit in with them, by trying to be the same way they are, which by default makes you fake. You know what I'm saying? And I used to do that, so I used to be a fake motherfucker too. I can accept when I was a fake motherfucker. I was fake as hell, dog. Like, I would be the fakest nigga in the world because I just wanted to fit in. You know what I'm saying? So I understand what that look like, you know what I'm saying? But like I say, the people hang around definitely gonna tell you who the fuck they are as well. Last one. And the last way of you knowing, not the only way, but just my last way of you knowing that a motherfucker's fake is seeing how they act around you contrast to how they act around somebody else. You know what I'm saying? When somebody else get into the picture, when somebody else get in their presence, or if they're on the phone with that person, however they go, because, you know what I'm saying, being on the phone is them being in your is another way of a connection as well. So that's just like another presence being there, except you are not, you know what I'm saying, close to each other in proximity. You know what I'm saying? But if they have a whole nother way of being, if they act a whole total way when somebody else is around, that's how you know they fake. because they're only putting up a front either for you or for that person. And most of the times, most of the time it's really for you, because the only way they're going to act different around you, only reason why they're going to act different around you is because they respect that person more to have them feel a certain way about them. They need validation from that person more than they need it from you. And so they basically respect that person more than they respect you, because they're willing to change in front of this person even though you're around. They might even carry that energy and put it on you and be like, and start having attitudes with you, start being a little aggressive with you because this person is around. They start to redirect it towards you now. I'm like, motherfucker, we ain't never talked like this to each other. You ain't never said this to me before. Why now you showing out because this motherfucker on the phone or because this motherfucker here in your presence? Don't be showing out now. So if a motherfucker want to show out in front of you and because somebody else is around, that mean they fake as fuck. That mean they wasn't being genuine. That mean that they have to put on an act for either their person or either you. Now, they might really be the way that they might really truly be this person that they are in front of you. But like I say, they respect that person more. They respect that person more. And like I say, a lot of people just want to fit in. And if you respect another motherfucker more, you're going to want to fit in with them more than they want to fit in with you. So what it is, they're going to play until what that person sees them as, or how they have that person see them as. You know what I'm saying? That person been seeing them as this because they've been putting on the front for that person. And so even though you're around, they're going to still continue to play that role because they want this person to see whatever it is that they wanted them to see about them to be cool with them, because they wanted to fit in with that person. So it ain't even about you. It's about how they wanted to look in front of somebody else. But at the same time, it also shows you that they fake as hell, because they don't mind showing you. And then, like I say, when people show you that shit, you should be happy. Like, I love when people do that shit, because they don't do nothing but show me exactly who you are. And they don't do nothing but just make me know, like, hey, I know what to watch out with your ass for. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's like, I'm cool with that shit. I'm cool with it. Like, I love it now. I used to feel like, damn, why motherfucker keep changing? But now I'm like, shit, I'm glad you showed me that, nigga. Shit, thank you. Now I can move the fuck around and know that damn well I don't give a fuck if you ain't around no more. I don't give a fuck. Fuck it, shit, nigga. I didn't want to be around you if you like that anyway. So that's how I feel about it. But anyway, y'all, those are the 4 ways you know motherfuckers is fake. And I know there's gonna be some people that wanna try to push back and say that ain't the only way. I ain't say it was the only way, motherfucker. I said it was 4 ways. I'm sure there are much more ways to know it. There are some other ways I'm going to explain as well that are a little deeper than this. That's like the shallow surface. That's like the surface level of it. You know what I'm saying? But there are some little ways you can see shit within people as well that I'm gonna have to put out here. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like fuck it, we gonna take it from the basics. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, I'm just shooting it at y'all because I just came out here in nature and I just wanted to say something, dog. But you know what I'm saying? I just wanted to put that out there, let y'all hear what I was talking about. But anyways, let me know your thoughts, you feel me? And don't forget to like the video. I wish you all protection, prosperity, and peace in your life. And you know what I'm saying? I will be praying for everybody who watches me, man. Even the ones who haters. I hope they get better. Thank you, God. And I'll holler at you later. All right, peace.